Greetings to all. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of SRN International School. I am Faculty of English at SRN International School, and through this subject video today we will be learning about determiners and its various types. This video is going to be very helpful for the students of grade 9th and 10th, and as they are supposed to attempt the question of close gap filling. So once they'll have a profound knowledge about different types of determiners, it would be helpful for them to attempt that question. Now let us know what is determiners, children. So determiner is a word used before a noun to indicate which thing or people we are talking about. The words a, the, my, some, these are all called determiners. So determiners are words that come before a noun and serve to modify the noun. And they modify nouns by providing context and specifying to the noun. Let's take a look at the following sentences, like the cat is very fat. So the word that is the determiner. So determiners move to specify exactly where the cat is. Many different parts of speech can cooperate as determiners. There are various types of determiners that I'll be explaining you one by one. But before I proceed, let me state some of the examples, like the boy you met is my friend, or this novel is very interesting, or there were many people at the station. Now let us know about different types of determiners. These determiners can be divided into following 8 types. One is articles, for example, a and the. The other one is demonstrative. You all must be knowing that the word which indicates towards something like this, that, these, those. Then we have possessives, when you talk about the possession or the ownership. Then quantifiers, which are specifically highlighting about the quantity. Then cardinal and ordinal numbers, distributives, interrogatives, and predeterminers. So these are the 8 different types of determiners. Now let us move to the topics or different types one by one. First of all, let's see articles. Children, article system in English consists of definite article, that is the, and the indefinite article a or an. We can think of nouns in a specific or general way. So when we refer to a particular people or things or something that has already been mentioned or can be understood, we use the definite article the. And when we refer to singular noun for the first time or refer to things in a general way, we use the indefinite article a or an. Now let me highlight some of the important things to be kept in mind while using definite article the. We can use the definite article before any common noun, like he threw the ball into the river. Here ball is a common noun. We use definite article to refer to a specific person or thing, like I want to meet the principal in the school. The definite article is also used to refer to the things that are only one in the world. Okay, like the moon and stars were shining in the sky. Or you can say the earth revolves around the sun. The definite article is also used with time expressions, like I met her in the evening. So here we are highlighting about the time. We use definite article before something that has already been mentioned, like I met a man at the station. We also use definite article before the name of oceans, trains, buildings or monuments or ships and all, like the Rajdhani Express is a very fast train, or you can say the Queen Elizabeth is a famous ship. It's like that. If we talk about indefinite article a or an, it is used when we talk about people in general or indefinite way. That is why it's said to be indefinite article. So the article a is used before the word which begin with consonant sound, and an is used before the words beginning with vowel sounds. So however, some words start with vowel letters but begin with consonant sound. For instance, he is an European. You know the spelling of European, E-U-R-O-P-E-A-N. This is a unique idea, but as the sound is consonant, we are using a. We use an before words which begin with a vowel sound. Like the girl bought an orange. So here it is very clear, orange, this is the vowel sound. Or he is an Indian. But if you say like he is an honest man, where her sound is silent, so it's only the vowel sound which is used in the beginning. Or you can say I met him an hour ago. So here we are using an before the vowel sound. We use a or an before the name of occupations and professions also. And when we use a before little and few, there's a change in the meaning of these words. Few means not many, while a few means not much, while a little means some. So a little means some and little means not much. So there's a thin line of difference between little or a little, few or a few. Now let's move on to the next type, that is demonstratives. So here this, these, that, those, these are demonstratives. So the demonstrative determiners are used to talk about person or things that have already been mentioned. This and these refer to the things that are near and can be seen, and that and those are used to refer to the things that are at a distance but can be seen. Like we lived in this house for years, or she bought these books. Those boys are very mischievous, or you can say I met her this week. So this and that are used for singular nouns, and these and those are used for plural noun. Now let us move to the next part, that is possessives. My, our, your, his, her, its, their, all these are possessives. So the possessives are used to show possession or the ownership. So let me tell you some of the examples, like he's my uncle, or you can say what is her age, or do you know its value. So this is the way we can use the possessive pronouns. Next we have in a row is quantifiers. The quantifiers refer to the quantity of things or amount of something. And some of them are much, some, several, a lot of, both, these are. So like if you use it in the sentence, like there were some people at the airport, or you can say they didn't make much progress. So it's all are being spoken in terms of quantity. Like there is no milk in the bottle, or there is enough powder in the can. So this is the way we can use the quantifiers in the sentence. You can, in fact, if you see the children enjoying the cultural fest in your school, you can say all the children enjoyed the show. Or if you are serving the water to someone on the dining table, you can say there was little water in the jug. So, you know, this is the way you can use the correct quantifier while using the sentence. Now let's move on to cardinals and ordinals. The ordinals show what position something has in a series, like when we use words like first, second, next, last and all. For example, he's the first boy who has joined the school, or I shall meet him the next week. And when we talk about cardinals, we use numbers like 1, 2, 3, 100, etc. So cardinal are ordinary numbers like 1, 2, 3, and they show how many of something there are. Like you can say there are only 10 boys in the class, or she lived for 80 years. So this is the way you can use. So as per the demand of the sentence, you can use either the cardinals or ordinals in the sentence. Next we have distributives. So distributive determiners refer to each single member of a group. For example, each, every, either, neither. Like each, if I talk about each is used when we talk about the members of a group individually, and every when we make a general statement. Both are followed by a singular countable noun, like he met each guest, or you can say the minister visited every flood affected area, or you can say either he used to talk about two things, but usually indicates that only one of the two is involved. So, this is the way you can say. Neither is the negative of the word or negative of either. Like you can say neither member came to attend the meeting. Either can also mean people stood in either side, like both the sides are given, and if you talk about one of the sides, so you can say people stood on the either side of the road. Okay, so this is the way we can use either, or, neither, nor. That can be also used in a pair. So when we are distributing the things. Now moving on to next, it's interrogative. Interrogative determiners are used for asking questions. So most of the WH words, or almost all the WH words, come in this category. Like what subjects are you studying? Which color do you like the most? Or whose house is this? So basically when you are asking the question, and to ask a question, when any WH word is used in the beginning of a statement, these are the interrogatives. Next we have predeterminers. Predeterminers are the words which occur before a determiner to limit the meaning of a noun. Like you can see she stayed there all of the time. Or you can say he has rather a pleasant personality. So rather is the predeterminer which can be used. Now students, here is the practice exercise which is given for you all. Solve this exercise on the basis of the explanation which has been given to you, and just check how much you have understood the topic. I hope you must have understood it well. If you have found it interesting and helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.